Jesus, I guess this is just for shit and giggles. I mean, Nick Fuentes is digging himself a grave. He sold himself out. He's an idiot. And then he tries to say shit about Candace Owens. I'll give you some advice, Nick. If you ever get with a black woman, right? I've been with a black woman, right? And with your attitude, don't go to sleep. Yeah, don't go to sleep, dude. Like you think they're stupid or something. They're human. They're not dumb. Saying stuff. Oh, black woman this, black woman. I'm like, okay, no worries, mate. Just don't go to sleep. I mean, to me, black women are hot as. Like, Candace Owens is hot. To me, I've always been into black women around that hot as. And with your attitude, dude, yeah, they'd be all nice to you, then just wait till you go to sleep. Punch you or something. Like, you're like, what the fuck? So, yeah, next time don't be a smart ass. I mean, you got a box head. I mean, if you think you're attractive, dude, like you're kidding yourself. You got a box head. You got literally no shoulders. I mean, if I was a girl, I wouldn't be attracted to you. And like, I'm not attracted to girls. Like, I don't know how I look to girls, but I've been single a long time, so probably not. And I've got a pretty sexy body. Like, you just no. You're sitting there with your box head. I'm just like, dude, whatever, dude. And then you're saying all this stuff, and then you contradict yourself. And then you went and had a meeting with Netanyahu, and it's like, yeah, this guy's a sellout. And he's trying to backtrack and all this, and people are just picking you apart. You're done, dude. Just quit. Just quit while you've got time before people just humiliate you. Like, it started with this Venezuela stuff with you going, yeah, just go in there and kill and all this, and you're saying you're a Christian, and I'm like, no, that's not even close to Jesus' teachings. Like, God is not for killing people and invading countries and deciding what they think is best for a country. That's not Jesus. I mean, my favorite person in the world at the moment is Ibrahim Traore because he's kicking people out of his country and running his country and getting rid of all the snakes and letting his people have their country, which is what people are meant to do. Like, all this stuff about immigration and that, it's wrong. You're giving a country so you can live in it, right? And we've made so many mistakes as human beings. Every race has made mistakes. And some countries are starting to fix it. And they're getting called bad. I'm like, no, they're good. They're doing what they're meant to do. They're doing what God has asked them to do. I gave you this spot. I gave you these resources. They are for you. Use them. You and your people use them. And then people call them bad and racist and all. No, they're not bad. They're doing what God wants them to do. Everyone carries on about Israel going, it's their land, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, guess what? So is all these other countries. It's their land. God gave it to them. Okay, so don't contradict yourselves. Don't be hypocrites. Okay? Israel's not the only country that has its land that God has given them. Okay? They only do it because they've had so much conflict. The Africans could do it too, but you're buried, like, so many people have gone into their country and just raped it. And it's not just white people. It's not just brown people. The own Africans did it to their own people as well. And then now they've got the good Africans who are rising up and getting rid of all of it. Getting rid of the bad Africans, getting rid of the bad white people, getting rid of the bad brown people. They're just getting rid of all the bad people going, get out, just stop it. Let us have our countries. Let us have our freedom. I've been watching it heaps, man. Like, they've been getting rid of every bad person. Just no. We've got the resources. We're going to help our people. We're going to do the right thing. And they're killing it, man. Their countries are rising, man. And it's getting known, and the West is trying to shut it up because they are making the West look bad. They're making it look bad. Like, and then they're trying to blame China and Russia and shit because China and Russia, they aren't taking over their countries. They're helping them. Because the first lie they made is, oh, China and Russia are invading Africa. They're making all these Indies. And I'm looking at it going, no, they didn't put any military people in their countries. They're doing deals and doing what you're meant to do with other countries. I don't like I don't like China's way of life, but they didn't go to Africa and invade their countries. They're making deals with them. They're helping them out build their countries. Like, it's pretty noble, if you ask me. So I can't hate China for doing that, even though they're a communist country. They're not invading that country in their countries. They're helping them out. So to me, that's noble. I don't agree with China's way of life. No way. Like, but they're helping the Africans out. Like, they're not invading. They're not going, you have to give us this and that, or we're not going to help you. No, they're actually exchanging in products and all that. There's no bullying or anything. Like, I don't understand where all this other crap come from. And then Russia's not even doing it either. They're just doing the same thing. Transactions and shit. I think a lot of the stuff that West is doing is lying to its people, which is bad, man. It's bad. It's going to get us into wars if they keep lying. Like, the first one is when they lied about Ukraine. When you find out half of Ukraine is Russian people and they wanted Putin to go in there. And you're sitting there and they want Zelensky out. So I'm sitting there going, what else are they going to lie about? So that war could have been over like years ago. But the West and some of these shills who are evil people kept it going. So people died because of greedy people, not because of Putin. That was meant to happen like yonks ago, ever since USSR. Like, and they've been trying to. They always blamed Russia, and Russia's like, well, that's our land. It always has been, always will be, and that's just how it's been. And like they've just said Russia's been bad, and I'm like, you can't just accuse one side and not have a look at the other side. It's what do they always say? It's a two-way street. So I'm blaming both sides. Like, you can't just go, oh, it's Russia. I'm like, no, you got to blame the other side too. Someone doesn't just go and start something for no reason. There's got to be a reason behind it. And I'm so tired of the world just not telling the truth. And then I'll blame one side. I mean, especially when I find out that Russia's a predominantly Orthodox country, Orthodox Christian, like, and they follow the doctrine. And I got to sit there and go, well, I'm a Christian and I read the Orthodox Bible. I'm not Orthodox, but I read the Orthodox Bible, and like, it's pretty strict. So, and if Putin follows that doctrine and he goes to church, I gotta have I gotta question it a bit, man. Especially if he believes in Jesus and he knows who Jesus is. And like, you can't really joke about Jesus. And I'm tired of people going, well, I'm like, how do you know? Most people tell lies and deceive. They've got their own agenda and stuff. It's like, I'm never going to know until I get to judgment and God tells me himself who was right, who was wrong. Because I'm tired of it, man. Because I watch a lot of it. I watch everything I can. I watch Putin, I'm like, okay. You see him talk, he's like real crack, well, I can't even say the word. Like, but he doesn't come off as evil, man. I'm tired of it. Like, I'm a person who looks at people's in their auras and how they're coming across and how. I'm sorry to say, Trump comes off more evil than Putin does. The president of China comes off more evil than Putin does. My prime minister becomes off evil than Putin does because their auras, man. It's just like they have that like demonic spirit over them. And I'm a Christian. I'm like, well, what do I do? Same as Zelensky. That guy looks so evil. Doesn't look like a Christian to me. And that's how I'm meant to do it. God's like, I don't want you to see it through other humans' eyes. I want to see it, you to see it through my eyes. So I'm following God and His word, and I look at things like Russia's a very Orthodox country. It's not a Muslim country. It's a predominantly Orthodox Christian country. And he's very strict on terrorists and everything, man. Like, ruthless. They have terrorist acts and everything, man, in Russia. They've had them as well. Like, it's just because they're in Russia, it's like, who gives a shit about Russia? It's like, no, they have the same problems as everybody else in the world, and they have to deal with it. And they've had to deal with all the wars and everything. And like, I'm sitting here just like, okay, I don't know what's going on. And like, then you research the Second World War, and Russia ended up being on our side, helping us fight Hitler. And every time we have Anzac Day or Remembrance Day, Russia has their own of the Second World War to remember their fallen. And it's like, what are we doing? They fought on the same side as us in the First and Second World War, and we've been like, well, America and Russia being gone at each other. Like, I don't understand it. Both Russia and America finished are the reason World War II stopped. If you don't realize it, America finished Japan, and Germany went into Russia in the winter, and that was the mistake. That was the mistake. They went into Russia in winter. Russia's more advanced. They could have got Russia, but it was winter. It got cold. Russia's more advanced. Because if they hadn't gone into winter, they probably would have beaten them. Germany was one of the biggest armies in the world. But they made the mistake of inviting America into it and going into Russia in the winter. Otherwise, they probably would have conquered the world. Hitler wasn't a dumbass. He was bad, but he wasn't dumb. That's one thing people don't understand, is that Hitler was bad, but he wasn't dumb. He was like a high level soldier, man. Like, these people who lead countries weren't dumb, man. Like, they weren't dumb. Like, Stalin wasn't dumb. Genghis Khan wasn't dumb. They were evil. Yeah, they were evil, but they conquered. They conquered England, the British Empire. Might have been savage, but it wasn't dumb. Nearly conquered the whole world, man. The British Empire nearly conquered the whole world. How much influence did the British Empire have on the world? More than the French. The French, they had a massive input, but the British, now look at the British. It's like what goes around comes around. It's come back around, and they're getting, man. I don't know what's going to happen to UK, but probably won't be UK in 10, 20 years. It'll be some Islam, a Bummy Doobie or some crap. And if England doesn't think so, well, sorry, we can see it from a mile away that England's going to turn into Islam. You can see it from a mile away. You've got no spine. Your coppers are a bunch of pathetic fools. I mean, but normally what happens in England comes to my country, which is sad. So sad. Because we have such pathetic people who just believe, oh no, people aren't going to do. They have such um illusions to what reality is. Like, oh, they don't really do that. Bang. Oh, they do really do that. Yeah, they really do. Stop being foolish. I don't understand why people want to be foolish and just let stuff happen. Because if I was in charge, it wouldn't be happening. I'd be like, guess what? You know why you're called the police and you're called the army? Well, guess what? We're going to start doing our job. We're going to get rid of evil out of our countries. And our people, you're going to do police and, what is that? Protect and provide, basically the police's job. Yeah, well, you're going to do your job. You're not going to be selective on it. You're actually going to do it. And the army is going to protect the country. So people who are deciding to say they're going to kill our people, bring death onto our country, that it's going to be something else, yeah, well, they're going to go. Because obviously they don't belong here. They are threatening the country. They don't want to be what the country is. So what the hell are they doing here? They shouldn't be here. That's the answer. So there's no excuses anymore. That's why I hate when people go, "Oh, well, you don't." No, I don't. No, no. It says Australia, right? And if you threaten a country, you have any idea of it being any other place than Australia, you should not be here. You should be on like no plane. It should be here's a dinghy, right? Here we'll give you a little bit of fuel on this little dinghy. Since you hate our country, you hate our way, you want to wish death on us, you can go on this dinghy and the fuel can get you out to the middle of the ocean. And then once you're outside of our country, the country you hate, that you don't want to be a part of, that you don't want to integrate, that you don't want to be anything of. Once you're outside our continental shelf, our border of ocean, you're on your own, mate. You can hate it from outside our ocean. You can be anywhere bar the country you don't want to be a part of. I don't know why my own people think, oh, well, no, no, no. They don't want to be here. They're threatening our people. They don't like our way of life. They don't like anything of this. So why are you making excuses for them? What kind of crap is that? What kind of you got no backbone? I'd turn around and go, okay, since you don't want to be here, you can leave. No, 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 no. You don't get to come in. You can go back to wherever you come from because obviously you don't want to be in this country. You don't want to be with these people. You don't want to be like us. Like that's the first thing. You don't want to be like us. Like if you want to be like where you came from, we'll stay there. Isn't that the answer to that? I'm sick of people making oh well, no, no, no. This is Australia. It's not India. It's not China. It's not USA. It's not Canada. It's not South America. It's Australia. We don't want to be China. We don't want to be America. We don't want to be United Kingdom. We don't want to be Africa. We don't want to be any other island or continent or country that is not Australia. That's why we're called Australia, because that's where we are. Now, I looked at Melbourne and Sydney. These are pathetic. Most un-Australian cities I've ever seen in my life. These are looking more un-Australian every day. Pathetic. The Anzacs would be disgusted. It doesn't look like Australia. Oh, come on. No, no, you're changing the country because you're a bunch of spineless pussies. The Anzacs would be so disappointed in their children, man, becoming a bunch of pussies that they fought running up a hill, getting machine gunned down to watch you just roll over and hand the country to make it something it's not meant to be. I think you all need to go actually understand the wars and who we fought against. Well, all our ancestors fought against the people, right? Against the people's children who are now coming here. Killed our people. Oh, just let them in. Stuff our ancestors. These people are better. How about stuff you? Stuff you. And all your kind who shit on the Anzacs. Because that's what you're doing. With all this crap. You're shitting on the Anzacs. While you sit there going to the Anzac Remembrance Day. Oh, I love the Anzacs. No, you don't. You piss on them. They died, you idiots. So this wouldn't happen. Oh, we're too late. It's already happening. So you're pissed on them. Should be ashamed of yourselves, man. Because I mean, a majority of the people who fought were Christians. It was massive. Like Christianity back in the day is not what it is today. There was a lot more love and family back then. You could just tell that there was because there was no TV, there was no radio. Like you had it started to bring wirelesses and that, but record players and that. You had to go see people to talk to them. So more people were family orientated. A lot more people loved each other. They didn't just turn around and go, "Oh, you're this, you're that. Oh, this is what this says." No, you had to go miles to see anything. And there was a lot more respect. Not now. Like, there's no respect for the Anzacs and what they did. You all just go to the parades and they just, oh, I went there. I stopped going. I'm just like, nah, these people don't even care what they did. And you can tell every day that Australia changes, it's just disrespect to them. Their blood that they put on the ground. You know, they went to the wrong spot. The First World War, Gallipoli, yeah, they weren't even meant to go to that side of the beach. So the men died, got mowed down for being navigated to the wrong spot. And then you got people here, oh, we're going to Australia, this, Australia. Yeah, no worries, you disrespectful people. He's disrespectful to the Anzacs, man. It's the only reason I keep my hat in that is because I love the Anzacs, man, and the people who are the heroes of our country. Because when they go fight for this country because they love it, and then they come back and it's just like, what's going on with my country? Like, I'd hate to be an Australian like who goes overseas and comes back and you're just like, um, what, we've got to lock every window now, and well, because of them. So we went over there to keep it out of here, out of our country, but you still let it in. And then you're going to blame us for it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes no sense, but whatever. That's what they do. Like, we fight all the wars over there so they don't come here. And then they let them in and they blame us for it. It's like, you're the ones who did it. And they're going to blame us for it. And then put it on us. No, I reckon we should start putting all the people who cause a ruckus and put them all in the lodge and go, Albanese, now you can see what it's like. Oh, no, no, yes, you bald-headed moron. Is he bald? I don't even know. I can't take notice of him. He's a he's a weasel. He's got probably receding hairline or whatever. Such a moron. He's not for Australia. He's such a tool. And then he jails someone because they threaten him with death. Because no one likes you, Albanese. You don't represent our country. You're a tosser. You're such a sellout, dude. You're like most of the prime ministers that we've had. Represent nothing to do with Australia. It's everywhere else. And then blame Australians and call us names and stuff. And then it's like, oh, the housing's worse. Oh, there's more homeless. Yeah, because you just don't care about us. It's all about your buddies overseas and making all your you know, well, your mates rich. I mean, the homeless and the gap between rich and poor, it's got further. And then they try to make these. Oh, we've nearly got everyone out of poverty. No, you haven't. It's getting worse. They always lie to cover it up. They've been doing it for decades, lying. Stuff's getting worse in the West. It hasn't got better. It's getting worse. The East is getting better because people have started getting exposed by the West and it's evil. And it may take 20 years, man, to get rid of it. But it's starting to happen. All the lies, all the deception that these people at the top have been doing for hundreds of years, people are starting to fight back against it. Against these pieces of garbage humans who just think they can tell everyone what to do and how to live, and yeah. I was on Nick Fuentes, I was boxhead moron, talking about Candace. Like, Candace Owens wouldn't go near you, dude. You're not that attractive, dude. She wouldn't be attracted to you. And if she ever was, she'd wait till you went to sleep, and then yeah. If I know most black girls, man, yeah, they'd play along with you and then just go, don't go to sleep. And then you'd fall asleep and whatever. Yeah, one eye opened. I reckon you're a closet homo though, Fuentes. I reckon you're a closet gay dude. Just the way you talk and present yourself is just like you're gay. Like, I'm sorry to say it, man, but if you were, repent of your sins because it's wrong. Oh, being gay's not wrong. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. You're not meant to stick a penis in a butthole. And what you do with a woman is your own description. I don't have a woman, so I wouldn't know. But I know you're meant to stick a penis in a vagina. And like, yeah, I don't watch porn, masturbate, or anything, man. It's like sometimes I wake up with a heart, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Go down." Like, no. I have that kind of conversation with my, you know, yeah, it still works. It's just I don't have anyone, and I don't pay for it. I have like ages ago. I just I want love, but there's no love because you got to have girls have basically said they're an object. You got to have money and this, or you can't have it. I'm like, so you're an object. No, I'm not an object. You're an object. You're saying if I don't have any of this to purchase you, because that's what you're saying. I got to purchase you. That's what women are saying. I got to purchase them. I haven't proved. No girl's ever proved me wrong. Well, no girl loves me, which is a start. But they were, oh, well, you got to take us out on dates. Oh, so you got to be purchased. You got to take us out. Purchased. Purchased. So you're an object to be purchased. I can't. Do you want me to say something different? Then don't be an object that has to be purchased. You want to be something to be loved in that, but you're not coming across as that. You're coming across as something that has to be purchased. Sorry, that's just the definition of it. Well, you want me to say something that's not the definition of it? You're saying if I don't have all these things to give to you, that's basically purchasing something. It's an exchange for something. That's purchasing goods and services. That's not got nothing to do with love. So I'm just being real. So Nick Fuentes, he's no Christian man. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. I don't end on that because been ranting a bit, but God bless, praise Jesus, love, lots of love. You just don't have it anyway, but anyway, I'll just because I love Jesus. It's the only thing I got is God. I mean, the labels I'm called because of the situation I'm in. I'm just done with it. I'm just done with this humanity, and it's you got to do this, or you're labeled this, or labeled that. I'm like, so where's the humanity part? There is no humanity here on this planet. It's people serve Satan or they serve God, and the majority of people serve Satan. It's sad, man. I mean, we see poor people, and instead of like going, "Oh, that's a poor person, we should help them," we spit on them, and then people try and say they're humane. No, no, I'm sorry, that's not humane. The homeless people should be getting looked after, and that more goes on like the government. They need to be pulling their finger out a bit more. No one should be homeless. No one, especially with the money are thrown around at countries. Yeah, no one should be homeless. And I don't want to hear any excuses from people. What's the most humane thing to do? Well, there's your answer. What's the most humane thing to do? Is to get people from not being homeless. That's what Jesus would do. And if you follow Jesus, well, that's what we should be doing. And there is no excuse. I want to go, well, I'll go get the Bible and I'll make you look like an idiot. So if you follow Jesus, we're meant to be helping the homeless people and getting them off the streets. Everyone, every single Christian in this planet, if there's a homeless people, they shouldn't be homeless. So in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the Lord Jesus Christ, God bless. Lots of love.